A while back, I posted a video about a carousel on TikTok and it kind of went wild. Hundred thousands of views, hundreds of comments. A lot of people loved it, but a lot of people were also asking the same thing. How do I actually use this? And that's fair. Everyone's at a different point with AI. And that video, I gave you the resource, but I never really showed you how to implement it. So that's what this video is. I'm going to show you exactly how to run it. Before I built my own carousel generator, I went through YouTube, I went through every resources I could find on the internet, and I couldn't find a single AI generated carousel that actually looked good. They all looked sloppy, vibe coded, nothing where you could just drop in a prompt and get something you would actually want to post. You always had to go back and forth and changing a few things. I actually wasted so much time by doing this. This one took me nights and days to build, and I'm giving it away completely free. You can copy it and use it as your own. All I ask is that you show me some support, leave a like, a follow, and a comment. Tell me what you think. One more thing before we start, someone commented that all the carousels looked the same. That video, yeah, they did. That was intentional because that specific carousel had to follow one particular style. But in this video, you'll be able to build your own style and change it however you want. All right, let's get right into the video. So this is how it works. First, you come up with an idea. And sometimes you can just give it a title and it will understand the context. As I did, and you can see here, I just wrote Opus 5. That's it. And once it gets the Opus 5, it goes and looks into the internet what is relevant. Then we see Kai.ai. Kai.ai is basically the image generator. It's the cheapest place where you can pay to get images. It connects with Nano Banana, GBT, whatever models there are to create images on. And to save time and money, we're using a code. That's the step 3. Basically, you see the headlines, the accent, the words, the charts, all those things will be coded by Claude Code. Step 4, it's quite simple. It goes through your browser internally and it goes and tries to find relevant posts, Reddit posts, YouTube posts, whatever it is that is relevant to your topic, and it pulls those and puts them into your carousel. Step 5 is the export ready post and you can use it. Now let's talk a little bit about math and how much does this cost. So if you didn't have the carousel generator, you would spend around 45 minutes to 3 hours designing something really pleasing. And with the carousel generator, we're talking about pennies that you will be spending. So if you're using Kai, you can just put $5 and you will have for months generating images for your Instagram, TikTok, whatever page you want to put it in. And on top of that, you do need to have the Claude subscription. You can take the cheapest one, which is $20, so $25 and $20 monthly, which I think now everybody has a Claude subscription.
Okay, so now we're going to go to our homepage and we're going to double click
and create a new folder. Let's call it Carousel
YouTube Video. We're going to open this folder and we're going to go to our Google Drive
that I will be sharing down the description. You only install the zip. Once installed, we're simply just going to go drag it and drop it into our folder. So there are 2 ways we can do it. The first way is we can have our Claude terminal right here, or we can just use our Claude app, where now I'll be using our Claude app. So this is how it should look like. You click on code, new session. Let me close this and
choose the folder.
We're gonna write carousel, YouTube video, and I will open it. Once you have the folder in, we're simply going to go to our prompt. So there are 2 documents. One is like readme first. If you're not watching the video, this will show you step by step how to do this. But we're going to go here, paste into Claude. I copy all of this and I paste the prompt. Once Claude is working on it, we're gonna go and fetch our API. So to be able to get an API, we're gonna go create new API key, and we can call it carousel. And you want to make sure you have all models by default and you create.
Yeah, I already have one. It's right here.
So now I want to talk a little bit about how does this work. So it's quite simple. It's a carousel style sheet where it's going to respect the guardrails and not have these hallucinations. It's going to know what type of fonts it's supposed to use, what type of palettes, and the world that it lives in, and how in general it's should look like, this slide anatomy. And here is another one, also looks kind of the same as the other image, but it's the carousel style sheet where it's also going to respect the fonts, the colors, the world, the slide anatomy. So you can change this in a way that matches your style.
Now let's go back to our Claude session.
Okay, so for the first one, the topic, let's say Claude code for not coders. Let's just say yes. Number 2, 3, we're gonna say 6, and
let's put our handle, build dot
with Jade, and then last one, should we add a mascot? Let's say yes. But before I paste this in, I'm gonna give them my API, the one that we got from Kai.
Simply copy it. Here is my kai.py API, and I paste it.
It looks like it's done, and this is what it came up with. So that's nice. It got a reference image from the internet. Changed background. So these things that you see how it makes the call. This is fully coded. That Claude Code did. Got us another charts. Honestly, I'm quite pleased with these images. That'll be it for this video. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. I would love to help, and I'll see you on the next one.